Hello, this is Sean, and I wanted to show something about our new ship to home feature in HH Schools. There seems to be a little bit of confusion on how that works with data and things, and so I just wanted to create a quick video to clear that up. First of all, if you don't know, HH Schools has a ship to home option, or mail to home option more accurately, where we can ship things via US mail, distributing to multiple homes from a single HH Schools order as opposed to shipping the entire order to one location. That's really great if you've got a sports league or a dance team or something where the individuals aren't necessarily going to meet back up again to be able to distribute those packages or not wanting to come into the studio to pick those up from you. So one of those great things is we can ship things via US mail to them. Now, if you've got the information at the time of picture day, if you're getting it at that time, you're going to be manually typing that into ship to fields that we've designated for each image. And that's image specific so that you can have multiple deliveries for a same subject to different addresses. Say you've got a mom living at one home that wants a certain pose and a dad wants a different set of packages delivered to a different home. You can do that now through this service. That being said, there's a little trick to how this works for getting the information into the project. As you know, with HH Schools, if you can get that information ahead of time, it makes things considerably easier to get that in place where you need it. So we've got a sample of a CSV file here, real basic, just got first names, last name, and address 1 and 2, city, state, and zip, as opposed to ship to address 1, 2, city, state, and zip. And the reason why is the ship to address fields are specific to the image, not the subject. So when you're importing a CSV file of information, you're importing subject data, not specifically image data. So that's important to remember here, okay? So let's go ahead and show you how this works real quick. I'm going to go ahead and create a project, and we'll just create one here. We're going to call this ship to demo because I'm really original like that. And everybody's buying calendars, just to make this simple here. This is a school. You can choose all these set of options, but for this demo I'm not going to. It's not pertinent. And let's import that data. So on my desktop I've got a nice folder already set up for this of that CSV file we just looked at. Again, we've got first name, last name, address 1 and 2, city, state, and zip. It's important that it's first name and last name as separate columns, not full name together. That's going to come up later on, and it's very important. Okay, so let's go ahead and click import. Import complete. Okay, so then we'll save and import our images now. So I'm going to go and browse. We're going to grab all these images, just other customer service reps here in the area. No data for this import because it's already there. And let's click import. And it's going now. Awesome, we got those imported. Proceed to edit that project. So now we've got all our images in there, and surprise, surprise, I didn't use any of our scanning options. So I'm going to have to manually match this real quick. So bear with me while I do that. Feel free to fast forward this portion here. Save yourself a few minutes. Almost there. Oh, we've got a few more reps here, don't we? that is everyone. Okay. So now you notice we've got all of the address 1, 2, city, state, and zip plugged into everyone. And that's great, but that's not going to help us with our ship2 situation. So the next step in this process is we need to go to add fields. And we need to add those image specific fields, the ship2 ones. You'll see them here in this list, and they start here. And then you can just shift click down to the zip. All these are the pertinent ones. And select. So now we can see we've got them all added here. And that's great, but how do we get this information down to there? You can't rename it to ship2 because those are not subject specific. Again, they're image specific. But we have this great new option up here. You see this validate ship2 option. So what I like to do is I like to select all my images. I don't think that's necessary, but I'm always a little nervous about that, so I always do it anyway. And then click these blue contacts validate to ship2 option here. And we'll see it's instantly pulled down all that information. So we've got our ship2, let's reorganize that here. Name, so it's combined those two, first name and last name field. Address 1, shouldn't have an address 2, city, state, and zip. And it's done that for all these here. And if you also notice, if you were paying attention earlier when I was matching data, that I snuck in a P.O. box. And I'm locating it now. Oh, yep. We got our P.O. box here set for Dave. So as you can see, now we have an option to deliver portrait packages to P.O. boxes using the ship2 option here. From there, it's real simple. Enter in your packages like you normally would, and when you get to the package order screen, you'll see the option where it says ship2. By default it says studio. Just click that drop down and change that to home, and that will key HH Schools to use the ship2 information to ship that to folks' homes. So hopefully that will help clear things up a little bit.